it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. There was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. To find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Cox. Still on his feet at the 35. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. The pitch. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Caught behind the line. It's Cox. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Bruins are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a cut! Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. Williams will pass. They're working that left side. Touchdown, UCLA! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
UCLA 7, North Carolina 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Fighting off the defender. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Man, he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. On the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Direct snap. Hard running there. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Taylor. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Gets rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, Oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Cox. There he goes. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out! Gets it past the marker. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Rides the back on the option to give. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
Williams looking for a man. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Bruins will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There have been a couple couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. They'll go with a direct snap. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Quickly complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Quick tempo here for the offense. He wants to change this route. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Looking to buy time. Grab near the marker. It's Ship. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Pulls it in. It's Taylor.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Austin. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they have interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Williams will pass. Finds a tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Change now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bruins want to move quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll take another shot here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Looking to the big tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. On the ground, it's Cox.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They try to pop a run on the draw. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. and short, the run, and looking for the first down. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And they're able to get him down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Running into the open space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. To throw, it's Bryant. He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 10.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams looking for a man. Good timing on the quick out. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
On the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Williams will pass. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Bruins! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 4 over UTSA. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap it to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Offense facing 4th down.
Direct snap. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off-play action. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fakes to grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Williams looking for a man. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Just keeps swinging it. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Flores. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz. You may have to sell out. You might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession and give yourself a chance to win.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success, then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
hustling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team